Well, we're all set now, and the players are just moving into the dressing room to tug out for this testimonial match which is being played here today at the Airure grounds. And this game, of course, is held as a tribute to the memory of Pauric Gallagher. And we've got a number of all-stars here, and here we see Pauric's dad, Tommy. And Tommy, indeed, played many a time in Ballyshannon and in his beloved Ballintra, and was a cornerback who was hard to pass. Always played the game fair, but played it hard. And he's talking to two solid men there in Martin Griffin and Brendan Dunleavy. And I suppose if they had ever seen Tommy playing, they knew how to play the football fairly hard. So we're looking forward to a good game, and we'll go inside to the dressing room and we'll see who's inside. We think there's some TV expert inside here, and maybe we'll have a look at him and see how he's shaping up. Well, inside here we see a whole lot of odd buds, and down on the right we have our TV expert looking at his programme, Paul Early, with Des Newton looking over his shoulder. Go down there and get in the shot. Right, okay. Well, Paul, are you looking forward to the game today?
Looking forward to the game, all right. Yeah, not that fit at the moment. I hear they're playing new rules today.
Well, I'm sure you're a flexible fella and you'll be able to cope.
I hope so, certainly.
I see you mentioned there in a poem in that programme. I don't know whether you've seen it as yet, but I think if you check down here, we'll see a word or two about it.
All right. I suppose that's in relation to the under-21 final
right.
that Donegal
That's
won. That was the first final that they ever won, indeed, wasn't it?
Indeed.
The first All-Ireland final.
Paul Early, too late, tried to slam the gate. He couldn't turn back the tide.
Right. I remember that. I remember well, yeah. It was a miserable day down in Ballyshannon.
Pauric Gallagher played his part.
Pauric played his part, yeah. He scored a couple of points that day as well. Yeah, himself and Matt. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you perform.
Oh, sure, I'm looking forward to the game. Not at all. Pleasure.
Right. Well, here we have a Naomh Brid stalwart coming in, as always, putting in his work. Jimmy, are you looking forward to the game?
I'm looking forward very much to it.
That's good. You've fond memories of Pauric, of course.
Yes.
Good stuff. Right. Well, and here we have a star from Mayo. Signing autographs.
Thanks very much, John. How are you?
How did you manage the floods?
No problem. I'm amphibious.
You probably need to be. I'm sure you haven't lost any pace. So the new
New game does not suit me, particularly after last night. I'll be looking for an early substitution.
Well, here's a man who has escaped from his basketball today, and he's joining us, and we're looking forward to him. Talking to Mickey Lafferty, who's changing the sport to basketball too, perhaps. Liam McHale, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're looking forward to the game.
I am, yeah. This man here told me he's rested me for the first half, so that's the best news I heard all day.
Bit of relief after
Yeah. Good relief.
How do you look forward to the new rules?
I like the new rules, you know. I like the game. It suits me a lot better. I think it's more like basketball now. It's moving all the time, and it suits me, I think.
Well, you had a marvellous game in the All-Ireland final, and we're delighted to see you and everybody looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Liam. We'll go over and have a word with Martin Griffin here and with Mickey Lafferty. Well, we'd better not interrupt Mickey just for the moment. We'll catch him later on. Come over here till we talk to Martin. Martin, are you looking forward to the new rules?
No, I don't particularly like the new rules at all. It's just, Gaelic football is Gaelic football, and Australian rules are Australian rules, so why try to marry both of them?
Well, I know we all have very clear recollections of your capacity to catch a ball, and I suppose it's a bit of a frustration to see this art going out of the game to some degree.
Well, it is one of the great arts of the game, fielding and kicking a ball. That's the two great arts in Gaelic football. And well, the kicking's still there, but the fielding's, especially midfield, is completely bypassed now altogether.
Well, you're looking forward to getting out there today and doing your thing anyway.
I was very, very privileged to be asked. I was delighted to be asked.
That's marvellous.
And
we appreciate your coming here today, Martin. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.
And Joe Griffin. Come in here, Joe Griffin. One of the great characters of Naomh Brid. Joe, you're looking forward to the game today?
Very much, John, because it's a very important game today for the Naomh Brid Club. As you know yourself, we lost a great friend, a great footballer, and we're glad that this day has come to pass because we've been looking forward to it for a long time.
Well, that's marvellous, Joe, and we're all, I think, very glad to see all these great stars who have come here today and lent their talents to make this such a wonderful occasion.
Well, I think that it can be a great game because we have an immense amount of talent here. I mean, I was just looking there at a few of them coming through the gate: Liam McHale, Kieran Duff, our own stars. We have, I see big Martin Griffin here, we have Brendan Dunleavy, Mark McHugh, and a kind of a selection that you would love to have if you were getting close to a championship or a league final or something like that.
Well, we'll be talking to you later on, Joe, I'm sure, and I'm sure we'll be hearing you along the sideline.
Thank you very much, John. Thank you.
Right. We'll go down and have a little word with Kieran Duff. I see him down here. And who's that gentleman? Could you bring Kieran up? Kieran, you're welcome to Donegal. Great of you to come up such a distance.
Thanks very much. Delighted to come up. You know, it's such a good cause.
Did you know Pauric, Kieran?
I didn't really know, but you know, I knew of him, and you know, any occasion like this, you know, I'm always too delighted to come up and help out if any way I can.
That's fabulous. How are you adapting to the new rules?
Not too bad now. We've done quite well, and I don't know whether they're going to work now or not in the long term, but they seem to be going well at the moment, but I'll wait till a few more games are played before I'll pass full judgment on them.
The hurlers are putting a bit of pressure on the footballers up there now.
Yeah, it's looking like they're coming with a bang now, and they've won their two hardest matches, so
Indeed.
You never know now what could happen now next year.
Well, I'm sure you won't be found wanting, I'm sure, Cal.
Well, we'll do our best anyway.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you perform out there today.
Grant, thanks very much.
Okay, great. Well, Seamus Riley from Cavan, you're welcome to Ballyshannon and to Naomh Brid.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to come up, well, particularly to help out Pauric's wife and family. You know, I come up from Dublin this morning, but it was a great mate of Pauric. I played with him in Limerick and in Dublin as well too.
Oh, you went to Thomond with Pauric, did you?
Yes, I did. We shared a house, kicked a lot of ball down there too. We did indeed.
And did you play a bit of soccer with Pauric as well down there?
A little bit. I didn't play much soccer, mostly Gaelic I played, but remember we played soccer in England. We were on a soccer trip over to London with him, all right, but.
And you played Sigerson, I suppose, with Pauric, did you?
Yes. We played both the league and well, actually we were in college, so you didn't play the Sigerson, but we played the winners of the Sigerson in the Hodges Ridges.
Right.
We used to beat them every year.
No bother to you at all.
Not a bit.
Well, look, we're looking forward to the game anyway. Thanks very much. Oh, Jimmy is there. Sorry, Jimmy. Well, here we have Jimmy Brown here, sitting quietly in the corner. Jimmy, we're looking forward to seeing you in action.
Well, I'm not looking forward to it today now. I know we're having a few games down below. I'm trying to get over the floods down in Ballintra. Apart from that, we're doing well. But I'm looking forward to the game, really. Yeah.
That's great. Did you know Pauric at all, Jimmy?
I knew him through Mark more than
Of course, through
Martin Kearney and through Mark Gallagher. Mark Gallagher was down a couple of times to play training with us, and that's the way I knew him.
Well, it's very good.
A bit unfortunately, but
it's marvellous of you to come up.
Well, more than delighted to come up.
You've had a very busy season.
We've had, it's a long old year. It's still going on. We have new rules, football come on.
Right.
Hopefully we'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Jimmy,
you.
Thanks again for coming up.
You're welcome.
Well, I think Mickey Lafferty here is working on the line out, but let's hear it from Mickey just for a moment, and from Danny McNamee. Gentlemen, any last minute problems here that you'd like to talk about?
Good afternoon, Mr. Cohn. We're a little bit overawed by this very exciting and memorial occasion, and hopefully that will give the spectators value for money, and we'll come out victorious at the end of the day. I'll hand you over now to my esteemed captain, Michael Lafferty.
Oh, well done. Well, Michael, are we going to see you given a bit of an exhibition in the new rules?
Well, hopefully this is the first time I've played under these new rules, and I'm looking forward to the game, to be honest. I don't know what my level of fitness is like at the moment, but we'll give it a go anyway, sure. And all I hope is that it's a very good match and entertaining for spectators, and the result doesn't really matter a great deal as long as people enjoy the occasion.
Not at all. It's all about having a bit of fun.
Having a bit of fun and a good day for everybody.
Okay, thanks, Michael.
Okay,
good luck. Right, Declan. Are you looking forward to the old game?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Right.
These new rules will be just. Well, I played just about 5 minutes last Sunday. It's the first time I played the new rules, so hopefully looking forward to it. Yeah.
Well, you seem
Good
to
o-
adapt very well last Sunday.
Well, yeah, the team adapted. I think it suits Donegal type of football. It definitely does.
And just on a very personal note, you must have adapted very well to the old rules yesterday. You beat Ardra.
Yeah, well, we're still not up. We need Ballyshannon have to Kilcar to beat Ballyshannon and Ballyshannon for us to stay up.
Be very careful now when you're talking to me because we have a biased view on
Hopefully,
this.
hopefully Kilcar will do it for us now Sunday week.
Well, we'll do our best to meet you after a wee while. Enjoy the game, Declan. Thanks. Bye. Anyone else, Joe? You're looking forward to the game today, I'm sure.
Oh, we're looking forward to the game, and I suppose the whole circumstances of the thing is a bit sad, but it is a good opportunity for GAA people in this area and in the south of the county to pay tribute to the memory of somebody whom we all respected as a footballer.
That's right.
As a club player here at under 21 level, and I suppose most Ballyshannon people, the greatest memory of that team coming through was the De La Salle win in 1981.
Indeed.
So we just hope that things work out well for them, for the family now, and we're glad to make this contribution to Pauric's wife and daughter.
Well, thanks very much, Tom, and of course we're all looking forward to it being a joyous occasion. It's really wonderful to get everybody together and to have the support here for the Gallagher family.
That's right. Obviously, I think that the Gallagher family probably will draw some comfort from the fact that so many people in the area remember Pauric and are prepared to assist.
Okay, Tom, thanks very much. You're not giving the new rules a stab yourself?
I'm not, John, but I have gone into serious training, and I'm hopeful that in 1990 that I'll be able to show off some of the finer points to them.
That's right, and time certainly is on your side. Sure. And we're looking forward to your gracing the fields. Thanks Tom. And Jerry McGee, chairman of the Ballintra Club. Jerry, this is a marvellous effort that you have hosted today.
Thank you very much, John. I think the tribute is only what should be given to a player of Pauric's ability and of his contribution which he has given to Naomh Brid all down through his footballing career. He has made a major contribution to the success of the Naomh Brid over this last 3 years when they won the from junior intermediate championship and junior and intermediate leagues, and he was a very sad and serious loss to the club and also to the community, because not only was Pauric a very good footballer, he was a gentleman on and off the field, and I think to see today here the calibre of the players from all around the country which is here today is an indication of the esteem and the respect of which Pauric has been held in footballing circles of all sports, but especially of Gaelic football. And I would like also to give our appreciation to the Ballintra Club for providing Father Tierney Park and leaving it at our disposal here today, and for all the help in which they are giving us.
Well, thanks very much, Jerry. You had a hard-working committee in the club working on this.
We had indeed, yes. Danny McNamee and Sean McGee was our committee, and both of them have done a tremendous job. I think anybody who looks at the presentation of the programme, they have certainly put an awful lot of work into it, along with County PRO and your own clubman, Mick McGrath. And I certainly have, as I say, I have only heard of most of the arrangements because we've been on holidays for the last 2 weeks, and have just been getting filled in on things as they come along, but certainly have been very hard at work, and from what I hear, everything is very well organised.
Well done, Jerry. Well, we're looking forward to the game.
Thank you very much, John.
Okay, thanks very much.
John, we have a very important man here. He was manager of the Boston team, which Pauric Gallagher played under, so it's Jackie Rush.
Jackie Rush. Well, Jackie, we're delighted to welcome you here to Ballyshannon. I think Dermot, a son of mine, knows you fairly well.
I'm happy to be here. I know Dermot well, that's right.
Well, you knew Pauric very well, of course, over there.
Yeah, Pauric and me, well, I've known Pauric from 1982 through work and football, like, you know, and Pauric was, he was a great inspiration to our team in Boston, and after the tragedy, more or less wrecked us as far as getting motivated for 1989. It wrecked us, just, you know. So it's a big loss to everyone, but especially us, where he was based in Boston, you know.
Well, I'm sure I can speak for everybody in Naomh Brid in saying how much it's appreciated that you've made yourself available to come here today.
Well, that's only a small thing to say something on Pauric's behalf. You know.
Well, have the new rules made it as far as Boston yet?
Not yet, and I hope some of them don't ever make there.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll look forward to the game anyway. Yeah. Thanks very much now. Thanks. Well, there's somebody very shy up here. a wilting flower, but I don't think that any of the McCaffreys are particularly shy. Are you looking forward to the game today?
Oh yes, John. I hope it's a good game. I hope the weather stays off, the rain stays away, and it should be a good sporting game.
And how do you think the new rules will suit Naomh Brid?
Well,
next year?
well, the old rules last year didn't help us that well, but I don't think it'll help us next year. I don't know. We're looking forward to next year. We've got a young side.
It looks like we may be renewing acquaintances with you, perhaps in Division 2 next year.
So aware that they were for the match, but I hope not. I hope yes or not, because we will find it hard enough to stay in, even in Division 2, we say, with a very young side. But we're missing a lot of people from last year. A lot of boys emigrated.
Right. Well, it's marvellous to see the turnout as a tribute to Pauric, isn't it?
Oh, it is indeed. So the man, he couldn't deserve any better. Like, he was a master. He was a master in his own right. So,
indeed.
What could I think it's not good. Like, it's not even good enough for the man. You know yourself.
So one of nature's gentlemen.
Oh, he is great.
Great.
Okay, John.
Right. Bye. Well, I think we have another superstar over here, Anthony. You're looking forward to the game?
I'm looking forward to the game. Yeah, it should be a good, entertaining game, especially with the new rules. And it'd be nice to see some of the players coming up from the other side of the. Up in the other provinces to play in it, you know. It's nice to see them coming up.
Yeah, there's quite an interesting selection of superstars here, aren't there?
There is indeed, yeah. It's nice to see them coming up. And it should be a good game.
You have fond memories of Pauric yourself, of course, don't you?
Oh, indeed I have. Especially the under-21 team, you know, his performances in those matches. Excellent, they played some excellent games. And particularly the last point in that All-Ireland final when Carrigan-Shannon. He'll live for a long time.
That was a memorable score.
It was indeed, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing the teams take the field and hope you guide them properly. Thanks very much, Anthony.
John, we have TV personality here, one of your own club members, and I would like to take him forward. You do the interviewing.
Well, thanks very much, Joe, but I'd prefer, Joe, if you'd perhaps join in here and share your witticisms with us. But you come in here because you're far from shy. PJ, we're looking forward to the match today.
We are indeed, John. I'm delighted to be involved in the match as a tribute to Pauric, who was very close to early on in his career as an under-21 player when he played at the Eru club. In fact, he was captain of one of our under-21 winning sides. I was manager, so I knew Pauric very, very well, indeed all the Gallagher family very well. And I'm looking forward to a good game. It's a great tribute to him that so many people have turned up this evening to pay tribute to Pauric.
Right, how do you like the new rules yourself, PJ, as a matter of interest?
Well, I tend to go by what John O'Mahony said the other day. I would like to see the kick out reverting back to off the ground, but I certainly favour the sideline being taken quickly, and I also favour the freeze being taken quickly, though perhaps I'd have reservations about close-in freeze.
Right. Well, Joe, just on that, what's your view? Just stay with us, PJ.
Well, I suppose myself, I would be from the old school, John. I would prefer the rules to stay. They have stayed with us for years and years, and at this point in time I don't see why they should have changed. Personally myself, because we are sort of copying something else. Our game of football was going very well. I don't think there was anything wrong with it, and I think at this point in time we should have left it the way it was.
Well, we'll be...
The big problem I saw, I would I know Joe being his traditions, the big problem I saw with the way our game was going was that there was far too much spoiling in it, and anything that would tend to get rid of that, I think, has to be good for the game. Though the high fielding, if the goalkeeper were kicking the kick out in the traditional manner, the high fielding feature of the game would still exist. Though if somebody was pulled down at that stage, you would get the ball moving along quickly. There's an awful lot of time wasted in set balls and free kick situations in Gaelic football at the moment.
Right. Okay, PJ. Well, thanks very much, PJ and Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
And McNiff, how are you doing? You're welcome to Ballyshannon.
Thank you, John. Great occasion.
You're looking forward to the game?
I am very much so, John. It's a great cause, number one, and with the new rules and the amount of players that Danny has assembled, it's an exciting afternoon in prospect.
It is indeed. Naomh Brid have done marvellous work in the compilation of the programme and the assembly of players, haven't they?
You wouldn't expect any different from the Naomh Brid club, and I hope that the returns will be shown here by great crowd support and great financial support for the cause.
Indeed. You're enjoying the new rules, Brian?
I can't say that really, John. No. I'm working on them. We're after looking at a half an hour of the video of the Armagh match, and there's a lot of mistakes, a lot of tidying up to be done as yet.
Do you intend to indulge in the new rules yourself, perhaps? Or is this a state secret?
I think if the new rules come into vogue, say for the championship next year, I'd say the old man will hardly appear again.
Well, we'll be watching you on the line today, and who knows, you may pull on the boots before today is over.
The situation is Jackie's managing the team today, so I'll be abusing him from a distance.
There's no way you're going to get a call from Jackie?
No, I don't think so. I think he's retired me.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Sean.
Well, here we have Tom Gallagher, photographer and musician of some renown, and Tom, of course, has taken some marvellous photographs down the years, and I think Tom was there with his camera on the spot on the sad occasion when the cortege came through Erua. Tom, maybe you'd talk us through some of these photographs.
It just shows you going up the Donegal road, that's heading for Ballintra. And just the start where the Heatons, you know, to come in from Bundoran. And
just easy now. Just easy now, so you get a zoom on them. Yeah, go ahead. Right.
And just some of them are repeats, you know, they look like repeats, but it was the best I could do. And that's the father in the front of the car there. And
oh, there's Tommy, yes.
Yeah. That's...
Oh, is that right?
Just you can see there are nearly a lot of repeats in it, but so, on the day, and that's the Guard of Honour up on the Donegal Road.
The Guard of Honour, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to have those.
And
well, it was a very poignant occasion, of course.
It was indeed. Hopefully they'll help somebody with memories. That's out at Heatons, just people waiting there. They're just coming in at Heatings in from Bundoran.
Right.
And nearly through them all now.
Okay, Tom. Well, thanks very much for your contribution in that regard. And here we see the man himself, Charlie Faulkner. Charlie, good to see you here today.
Thank you very much, John. It's a pleasure for me to be here today. I knew Pauric Gallagher from he was a young boy. I was very friendly with his father. His mother and my wife nursed together in Killybegs many years ago. And they've been a very fine family. And as far as football concerned, Matt and Pauric left their mark in this county. Thank you very much.
Charlie, thanks very much for your contribution, for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
Nothing exciting. Who have you? Sean Bowman, Brent Reid, Martin Q, Sylvester McGuire, and Jim. No, 70.
Well, no, I want to just present the feet,
Matt, this has to be a big occasion for yourself, and from getting together again with the under-21 team of 1983. What is your thoughts on today?
First of all, Joe, it's the 1982 team.
82, sorry about that, Matt.
That's okay. I was just sitting back here, or standing back there thinking, Brian Toohey chatting, and Jackie McDermott talking, and this team got a lot of hassle, or there was a lot of argument about us not stopping in Ballyshannon on our victorious way through the county on that famous night. And now our first game back should happen to be here, unfortunately in very sad circumstances. But I would hope that we can go out and pay tribute to Pauric with playing the way we played in '82 when we took away our first crown, All-Ireland crown, to Donegal.
I see Charlie Mulgrew here stretching himself. How do you think Charlie's going to fare out there today?
Well, there's even at this stage of the game, there's still a doubt whether Charlie Mulgrew is under 21. You know, we've had one or two overage players trying to filter in, but Donald Reid has sorted them out, and we're going to move from here on to another great victory for this under 21 team.
Well, being we talked about Charlie Mulgrew, Charlie, what is your thoughts on this day here?
Just to get out and hopefully give the crowd a good game of football, just as a memory to Pauric and to the occasion, and hopefully we go out and we'll win the match in his memory. Other than that, we just want to get out and play the football.
I would just like to ask you one question. If Pauric, God rest him, if he was back today, I wonder what would he think of the new rules?
Pauric was a complete footballer. He'd obviously have enjoyed the new rules. You know, it was his kind of game. Like, keep possession of the ball, work a score. I would say he would enjoy the new rules, Pauric.
Thank you very much, Charlie.
Dublin has run their own